This total body dynamic warm-up is going to be 6 minutes of work, 3 exercises. We're going to go ahead and start 30 seconds per side of a hip rock. Starting in a tabletop position, we're going to kickstand one leg out, sitting back on that heel, really working those hips and inner thigh. At 30 seconds, you'll switch sides. Next up, we have a hamstring stretch into a knee tuck. Kickstanding one heel forward, toes pointing towards the ceiling. We're sitting back on that back leg. Then we'll rock forward, driving that back leg up, knee to about hip height. Last but not least, we have 1 minute of a seal jack. Arms nice and wide to open up the chest, feet nice and wide as well. An option here, we can always step it out and back to a starting position. You have 2 full rounds. Go ahead and get warmed up.
Fight can easily die. Yes, I swear that it'll rise. Will without you. Resist when I like the fire. Today, boys, I don't think I will keep quiet. 'Cause I will be fine. Will without you. I can feel it burning through like fire. Yeah, I can feel it burning.
All right, let's get into some lower body exercises here. 8 minutes total, 8 reps all the way down. Felix, we're gonna start with a goblet squat at tempo. So you're gonna grab onto an object, you're gonna hold it up by that chest, sit those hips back. We're going down in 3, 2, 1, and 1 count going up. Sticking to that tempo all the way around. There's an option, just limit that range of motion. From there, we got not 1, not 2, but 1.5 jump squats. Nice little pulse, driving up through the heels, landing right into that squat position, going right back into it. As an option, just remove the jump and get into just that 1.5. Lastly, we've got an iso squat lateral walk. We're gonna sit those hips back, take 3 steps out to one side, 3 steps back, chest nice and tall, sitting those hips back the whole time. You got 8 minutes, let's go.
right, team, this is your cardio block. It is 10 minutes long and designed to really jack up that heart rate. So the first exercise is going to be 5 reps each. You've got a swing lunge. Taking 2 objects, you're going to step forward, working the quadricep muscles, and you'll step back. Make sure to keep that chest nice and tall. The next is going to be 10 reps. You've got Frogger jumps. You're going to drop the glutes to the floor, keep your heels flat, and power your body to the ceiling and give those glutes and quads some work. Next, we've got those skier swings. At 15 reps, you're going to take your objects, thrust through the hips, lock your shoulders out, squeezing the glutes and the shoulders at the very top. Once that is completed, you're then going to go 20 jumping jacks, giving dynamic power, opening the body up, using those arms and using the legs on those tippy toes. You're going to repeat these exercises until time is called. Let's get that heart rate elevated and get to work.
All right, team, we have a 6-minute standing core block. Dee Dee, you ready to fire up those abs?
Ready.
All right, let's take those weights by the sides, shoulders back and down, reaching slowly down that body, engaging those obliques. You can always limit your range of motion or lighten your weight. Moving on, we have the alternating Spider-Man or woman. Bring that elbow to meet that knee, squeezing through those obliques. Moving on, let's go to the single leg sprinter. Drive that knee into the chest, bringing those arms with you, squeezing that core. Nice work, Dee Dee. How you feeling?
Burned up.
All right, 2 more, let's go. We are moving on to our isolated squat oblique twist. Hold that squat for me, guys, and bring that elbow to that opposite knee, keeping that core braced. Last, since you're a star, you're all stars, open up those feet past the width of the shoulders, twisting through the hip, reaching for that toe, 8 each direction. Nothing to it but to do it.
Congratulations, you guys have made it to the end of this workout. All we have left is 4 minutes of flexibility, 20 seconds of each. John's going to start down on the mat, his hands next to his side, and then keeping the chest up tall, hips on the ground, going for that cobra to stretch through the core. If you need to go a little bit lower, completely fine. Your option is always to take it a little bit lower if you need to. Next up is that walking downward dog. So getting hands underneath the shoulders, press the hips back, and then alternate which heel reaches to the floor. So you can alternate which side of the body is stretching your calves as well as your hamstrings. You have another 20 seconds here. And then taking 1 foot forward, another foot back for a runner's lunge with an overhead reach. You're going to reach up and out of your hips first, grow through that spine, and then hinge a little bit over to the side to stretch through your side body. 20 seconds on each side. Seated hurdler's lunge, coming all the way down onto the butt. 1 foot extends out, the other one comes in. Again, reach and grow through the spine first, then hinge over. Really try to feel that stretch through the hamstring. 20 seconds on each side. Your final exercise is going to be a seated figure 4 stretch. So laying down on the back, cross one ankle over the knee, and then thread those hands through. Try to pull that leg towards your body, keeping the lower back and head and neck relaxed down onto the floor. 20 seconds on each side. You earned this flexibility block. Let's get at it.
Just a little old-fashioned, looking for a real connection. It's the bottom of the glass and I'm running up for a second. I'm attracting, it's a night full of second chances. Second chances. Just a little more dancing, a little more taking chances. Just a little more glancing, a little more advancing. Just a little more dancing, a little more less for granted. Just a little more dancing, a little more dancing. Haven't found the one and that's alright. Do it for the fun and that's alright. Stay out till the sun and that's alright. Knew it would lead to something. Knew it would lead to something. Lead to something. Such good trouble, can I explore with you? No, I can't wait to see what love is to. It's true cliche, but that's cause it's the truth. No, I can't wait to get so close to you. Just a little more dancing, a little more taking chances. Just a little more glancing, a little more advancing. Just a little more dancing, a little more less for granted. Just a little more dancing, a little more dancing. Haven't found the one and that's alright. Do it for the fun and that's alright. Stay out till the sun and that's alright. Knew it would lead to something. Knew it would lead to something. Haven't found the one and that's alright. Do it for the fun and that's alright. Stay out till the sun and that's alright.
just better.